An oil lighter. Someone probably wanted to keep warm. Is a most foolish thought. This is clearly the cause of the fire. Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go of them.
Which means?
That's funny. I guess Zippo is another one of those things that's like the brand name has become like just what people use to call the item, like Kleenex or Band-Aid. I always just call it a Zippo, but I guess it is an oil lighter. Rocky, hey, hold on. Hey. He's got a bunch of hair in his mouth because he's licking the blanket. Like, I literally see strands of me and Steven's hair hanging out of his mouth. And he's gonna have another one of his little reverse sneezing attacks if he doesn't stop. Hey. Because then those go up his nose, and then it's a bad time, and he can't breathe right, and it's just terrible. Do you think the killer set up some sort of trick with it?
You are right.
Killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting this warehouse on fire. They caused a fire to destroy evidence? It's the only reason I can think of why a killer would set fire to their crime scene. Okay. Or maybe to distract everyone. He was probably already dead when the fire started, right? Otherwise we would have heard him, like, yelling. Oh, but his mouth is all taped up. Well, they said noon. They said noon. I'm assuming, I'm going off the assumption that that's correct, right? Yeah, and those extinguishing grenades didn't do anything, which I feel like is an important thing. Man, I feel like with all of this happening, I should have known Nagito was gonna die. Such a good setup. Do you think Nagito like partnered with someone to kill him? Why did he have the video set up of himself? You know what I mean? The video instead of like just being there with everybody. Like I said, I mean that could have been to just avoid being strangled by Akane again. Alright, 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 I'll do it. I'll do it. Oh, hey, Dumb Brains, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated, thank you. Hope you end up loving this trial as much as I did. I know. You know what the thing is, as painful as this is for me, and I'm only being a little bit hyperbolic. Like, I actually am, like, really bummed about this. As much of a bummer as this is, I'm gonna be real fucking into it the way I was with, like, Ibuki. Because, like, these are my favorite characters getting killed, so, like, we gotta help. Also, his shoes kind of bang, don't they? Like, those shoes are kind of great. Nagito has great style. This trial is gonna be so interesting. Okay, man. Dumb Brains, I'll take your word for it, too. If you and Sarah are saying it, like, I'm excited. I have no reason to doubt this. You know what I mean? Like, I have no reason to doubt this game. It's been pretty fucking exceptional so far, so, you know? Oh, here we go. Take his shoes. He doesn't need them anymore. You're right. Maybe we're the same shoe size. Are we the same height as Nagito? His body ain't even cold yet. He was always spouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us, but even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times we were only able to reach the truth because of him. But everything good and bad about him is gone. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. Oh, I need to focus on the investigation. Oh god, it's hard to look at, isn't it? Alright. That's not feet, but that's fine. Both of Nagito's legs are tied up. Each rope was tied to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. Oh god, that's terrifying. Oh. Killer didn't just tie up Nagito, they also stabbed his legs? I mean, my gut instinct is to say that it's to make him bleed out. Because that's where, like, one of your most important arteries is, right? Isn't your femoral artery, like, one of the biggest, baddest bitches there is? Sorry I keep moving away from the microphone. Okay. Alright, that's better.
Damn it!
At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge toward him. I mean, here's the problem. That could have been any of us. Because, like, Nagito's been fucking with us for, like, 90% of the time that we've been here. Might have been torturing him. It's terrible. Yeah, who wasn't holding a grudge at this point? If they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? Yeah, they were like, this was a crime of passion. If you disregard the spear in his chest, the other wounds were inflicted for reasons other than killing. Which means the wounds all over Nagito's body were from the killer torturing him. If that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Was it something that would have led to the traitor?
Even so.
Even if this was torture, there's no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge towards Nagito. Refusing to let him die easily. I can totally understand a dark impulse like that. Okay. Maybe don't say things like that. But even if they held a grudge against him, would they really have gone this far? Torture wounds. Hate that. Okay, boss baby. That's true. He couldn't even bring himself to kill Mahiru. A spear with a flashy ornament on it is impaled deeply into Nagito's stomach. There's no way around it. That looks like the fatal wound.
What's this?
Oh my, what's this? Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? A cord extends from the tip of the handle, and there's an iron weight attached to it. I see. You use the cord as a whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear. Is this your first time looking at this too? Of course not. This is the spear of Gungnir, right? Definitely just came up with that right now.
Hey!
By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from? The castle.
What the hell?
I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you, mice. Okay. More, but damn, this song. Like, I'm literally gonna play this for Steven when he gets home later. I want to pick this apart musically. I want to hear his music theory brain go off about this. The spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out of the handle. Yeah, that's covered in blood. This section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. Huh. Were they just like beating him with that weight? Oh. No, he doesn't have any signs of that. But apparently the spear came from Rozumi Castle, and I bet if I confirm that later. Spear of Gungnir, they gave it that name, that's so funny. Alright, we did those two. Left hand. A cut on his upper left arm. Legs and right hand have stab wounds, but this wound looks like a slice. Ugh. Hate that. Probably the reason that the wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to his other wounds. Well, regardless, doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound, and there's blood everywhere. It's hideous. Do you mind covering that shit up, please?
See?
Look at the palm of his left hand. I think that blood is from when his left arm was sliced, but doesn't the blood spatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of his palm. Was he holding the cord? No, because it goes all around his fingertips.
Well?
The hell's going on here? Only above the middle joint of each finger.
See?
Did he? I win. That's what you want to say during a discussion about your friend's murder. Okay. I really don't want to look at his face. Please don't zoom in. He must have been in great pain. He clearly had this agonizing look on his face when he died. Dude, if somebody was like... he blew up her arcade, you know she's pissed. That's true. I feel like... well, I don't want to jump to conclusions. I feel like everyone's been so mean and so angry at Nagito for so long that, like, the tape over his mouth, you can totally envision the whole, like, now you'll finally shut up kind of thing, and, you know, him being in actual pain instead of, like, enjoying the despair or whatever. You know, it's pretty evil. It's pretty fucked up. I'm pretty torn up about it. Must have been in great pain, agonizing look, etc. We're sad. Mouth is covered with duct tape. Was this to keep Nagito from screaming for help?
This is bad.
What a horrible look on his face. The blood splattered all over doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape, otherwise I wouldn't be able to look at him. Out a minute? Sorry, excuse me. And in one swift movement, she ripped the duct tape off of his mouth. I hate this. I hate looking at that.
It's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine. I'll put it right back. I'll put it back right away once I'm done investigating here. You ungrateful swine, you're gonna get cursed? Why did Nagito have to be the one who died? Why couldn't it be Soda? Just wondering. The blood on Nagito's face, it looks like it mostly came from the slice on his left arm.
Man.
If that's the case, hey, about the blood splattered on his face. There's no blood under the duct tape.
Well,
Duct tape has crinkles like it was sticking toward the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape. What do you mean, what's wrong with that? Just shut up, stop interrupting her, and she'll explain it. Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body. So he tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a little bit. You know what, Hajime? Why don't you and Soda go be brain dead together somewhere else? Let Chiaki take care of this. I don't really get it, but just put the duct tape back on his mouth already.
yep.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, this might be some kind of clue, too. I should remember it. I never want to look at that picture ever again. Oh, we got 2. Burnt rope. Nagito's wrist is tied with rope, but it looks like the tip of that rope burned off. The rope is burned off like this. Why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze? Yeah, good thing I have to go to court with that pic. Yeah, I can't wait to look at that at least a dozen more times in my life. That's going to be really great. And then when I edit this video later, that's going to be really fun. I can't wait. Yeah, that's definitely weird. Alright, what about this one? The knife is stabbed through Nagito's right hand. How could they do something so cruel? Must be from the military base. Now that you mention it, you're right. It looks like a survival knife.
Well,
By the way, it seems like the wounds on his legs and left arm were caused by that same knife. How could you guess that? Which means after the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's legs and left arm, they stabbed the knife through his right hand?
cannot be.
And then they finished him off with the
How
spear?
cruel.
Does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using 2 weapons? They could have just killed him by stabbing him with a knife. Why did they need to use a spear at
You
all?
are right.
Definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it? Reason they had to use the spear. Maybe to time something? I don't know. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of, is if they were trying to time it so that they were back with the group. And when the Monokuma file would say, oh, he died at noon, they would be like, no, I was there at noon, remember? That's the only reason I can think of off the top of my head, but I don't know. Can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly looking body. Yeah, this is pretty bad. This is pretty... I hope I never feel what I felt when this death was exposed, when this murder was exposed. I hope I never feel that way ever again. This game does have a habit of making you feel like that. I remember I felt that, at least not to... I don't know if I felt that to that extent at all at the first game, if I'm being honest. Like, I felt like the sadness and like the kind of like shock a couple of times. Probably with what was her name? What was the pop star's name? The first lady, the first girl who died in the first game. I don't remember anything. I'm realizing now that I only remember like 2 people from that game. Sayaka, yeah. Not even gonna lie, I wasn't messed up over this one because I wanted this fucker dead for so long. Oh, look, we're all entitled to our opinions. Our heartless opinions, it's fine. No, Hajime, you're not used to it. You're probably in shock, number one. It's fine. Sayaka's was just really surprising for me because it was the first one I saw and I didn't know anything about this game or the series at all. Like, at all. So I didn't really know what it was going to look like or what to expect or anything. And she died, like, so quickly. And she was, like, the last person I thought was going to die. So it was really interesting. There's someone in the next game who you cheer for that person when they die. I can't wait. I can't wait to play more of these games. Did they announce a new one? What did they announce the other day? I saw something the other day. I have to investigate his death so I can find his killer. I'm sitting here bitching about how I hate this scene so much and I just sat here for like 5 whole minutes. Alright. Now then, I guess that's enough investigating the area behind the curtain. Switch port of the bundle of all three. Oh, the mini game from V3? Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. We talked about this. The board game thingy. That's right. That's right. Fuck it, I'll probably play that too. Yeah. Killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito, there should have been another reason as well. If not, they wouldn't have gone to the trouble of tying him with rope and covering his mouth with duct tape. Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than a fatal one, so what was the reason? Looks like I better investigate other areas to figure that out. Alright, I should try investigating the other areas inside this warehouse first. Get me out of here. Stop making me look at this. Get me the fuck out of here. Alright, let me see this iHome business. Speaker it's plugged into.
Maybe.
That's where the music was coming from. Dude, who is absolutely shredding right now? Like, fucking huge props to whoever played guitar on the Danganronpa 2 soundtrack. Oh, you don't even have to touch that mini game in the third game? That's interesting. I'm interested to see what the third game is like. I fucking hate Toko. So, it'll be fun to play that. And see how that game unfolds. The panel near the curtain in the back is tipped over and burned in the fire. Do that? Why are they scattered like this? Last time I came here, I seem to recall, if all correctly, they should have been neatly put away. That is weird. Are we the ones who made this mess? Look, the tipped over panel by the entrance is really close to the door. So maybe the reason these panels were tipped over is... Oh, I am thinking of Ultra Despair Girls. That is the one I'm thinking of. Thank you. I'll probably play that at some point too. Like, I like this. I get why everybody loves Danganronpa so much. Like, I get it fully. I do be thinking about Persona a little bit. I think we should try Persona one day in the future when we do like longer streams. I don't know if I would really want to play or should play or anyone would want me to play a game for longer than 3 hours at a time. If I really think about it, I think 3 hours is probably the longest I would play any one game. But if we're streaming more often, then maybe I'll play Persona, because I know it's like insanely long. So, you know, but maybe we'll get there. I would probably like it, honestly. But yeah, Sarah, like, I don't know. I like most things. You know? I don't know. I do like complaining too, though. So, I mean, those kind of go hand in hand. Those words Akane brushed off everyone's warning and slowly opened the door to the warehouse. Oh, right, this was a flashback. All right. And she fucking kicked it open. But they weren't in front of the door. Right? Complaining is my favorite pastime. Dude, you and me both.
Well? Hey.
These Monokuma panels are tipped over, starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse. They seem to be lying on top of each other in a straight line. That line is the only one that's neat and orderly.
So...
Don't complain about things, you should just do the things you love instead. Yeah, what a shitty piece of advice. You know what I love is complaining. Yeah, bitch, I love complaining. Yeah, exactly. Having a great time. I only like complaining. I understand that it can be dangerous to complain about something that has like real consequences, that you're not doing anything to like fix it or anything. Or if you're complaining to the point of like making yourself miserable. But if I'm just complaining because it's like fun for me and there's no negative consequences for me or anyone around me, like, yeah, I'm gonna play a Sonic game that sucks and complain the entire time while also talking about how much I love it. Like, what? Why would I not do that? Okay. A little weird for sure. I don't really know what to do about that weird domino line of Monokuma panels.
Hey.
There was a lot of smoke. It's a good thing we didn't go inside when we were throwing the grenades. Oh my god, Monokuma, please.
Hey!
Interspecies relations are inappropriate.
Of course course not.
Okay,
Say
that's
what?
just Soda, you're lying. Why are you responding, Kazuichi? I was asking Hajime.
Whoa!
This.
Oh my, how lewd. Okay, wow. Great
Hey.
conversation. Please don't look at me with such fearful eyes. I only imagined it for a second. I'm going to pass away. Please, Soda, like, don't ever talk to me ever again. Is there anything up there? Any Monokuma dolls? No, I think we're kind of past that point. Alright, what dumb shit do you have to say, Soda? Even though I did say I was gonna friggin' kill him, there's no way I would have actually done it. I was just upset, you know? Fuyugo's like the complete opposite. He's like, oh no, I totally get it. Whoever did it, like, I get it. We'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial. Sonya's focused on investigating the warehouse, which reminds me there's something I need to ask her about. Sonya, do you have a minute? I want to talk to you about when that fake bomb Nagito set in the warehouse exploded. Right before it exploded, you said something like this, right? It is all right. It is not a bomb. How did you know they were fake? Why did you know they were fake? Interesting choice of words. That's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the central island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you and what were you doing?
Oh my. It cannot be.
Yeah, I do. Alright, explain yourself. Jesus shit, you son of a bitch. Oh my god, I hate that face. She looks so sad.
I am sorry.
I'm sorry, I was panicking. I shall calm down and explain to you why I was at the military base. When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there. Yeah, that was probably my favorite Sonya line she's ever delivered. I wish the voice actress did it, though. At first, I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everyone. Use what? Wait, did I miss something? Oh, when I first explored, I literally did. I completely missed it when I was just thinking about the shit, Jesus, son of a bitch. When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there. Okay. And then she didn't tell everyone because she was afraid they would try to use it, so she just didn't say anything. Gotcha. When she heard, okay. And as I suspected the bombs had disappeared, I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. And because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered.
Listen.
And because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought were from the military base, which means they were fake bombs. I attempted to use one of them. I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin. Damn, Sonya's kind of a badass. Like, she just goes off on her own and does whatever the fuck she wants. Like, detonating bombs and shit. She doesn't care. And I thought I could use one of them to gain entrance to the ancient ruin. Based queen.
However, that plan was an utter failure.
Okay. We see Monami hanging out in that bottom left corner.
The bomb was
Soda
not
should be
real.
afraid to talk
It
to
was
her for
merely
like a lot of
fireworks
reasons.
display. God damn it, all to hell!
Aw.
I see. So that's why you're
Sarah,
the
we
only
have the
one
same
who knew
brain.
the bombs at the military base were fake.
I did. As did Monami as well. She was
Well,
also
when did you do
secretly
this?
peeking
Because
at
it
the
would have
bomb.
been really nice if you would have told everyone this, like, a long time ago. The information that would have been useful to me yesterday.
Which
Doc
means-
JPEG. If those bombs are the same ones that disappeared, it would mean Nagito took them. This is why I knew it was a fake. However, I did think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby. Can't believe Soda actually survived that. That bomb was real, and I could not stop thinking about it. But upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe that the bombs he said... Yeah, exactly. So sad Soda survived that. Yeah. Honestly, the biggest tragedy in this game. If so, then Nagito's actions were extremely calculated, but the problem is his reason for doing it. With this, I have explained everything. Have you? When did you go test them? Why didn't you tell everyone that they were fake?
have a
When
minute?
was that? I do doubt you, because I don't know when that was. Why didn't you tell everyone? Sonya, please. Alright, I pretty much finished looking for clues inside the warehouse. I was able to find some clues, but there's still so many things I don't understand yet.
Hold it.
You look worried. Yeah.
Well,
I sure the fuck am. Bitch, me too, the fuck. At a time like this, it might be good if you broaden your investigation range. You mean it's good to investigate other places as well? She might be right. There are several things I've been wondering about besides the crime scene. The military base, the plushie factory, Nezumi Castle, Nagito's room. Yeah, let's get the fuck out. Hey, you guys! Isn't it about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas too?
I see.
I agree. I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. Is it safe? There won't be anyone to guard the crime scene. We don't have a choice. There just aren't enough of us. Besides, we've investigated all we can here.
See?
Also, it looks like all the clues we found aren't enough to piece this incident together. We need to go. Let's go.
Hey!
Yep, it's okay. We all decided. There's no time. Let's go. We need to find Nagito's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. That's our reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around. Well, we gotta check out the plushie factory, right? What do you say? The plushie factory. Hold on, let me review. Plushie factory, the castle, Nagito's room, and what was the other one? The military base, right? Military base, plushie factory, castle, Nagito's room. So we'll do this. We'll do the military base, the castle, and then Nagito's room. Hi, Sonia. God, I just want to dress exactly like that. Is that so much to ask?
My. However...
While I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me.
Well?
The bomb that went off at the lobby might have been set up here.
Do you have a minute?
If you hide the bomb inside a Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon. Good old classic Lolita look, exactly. A little hint of the gothic Lolita look. Huge fan. Do you not think that the group is forcing us to kill each other? Oh, do you not think the group Oh my god. Do you not think the group that is forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that?
Amazing!
A plushie bomb is an act of terrorism. Let us rip these apart right away so we can confirm it. Why would we do that?
Easy as pie.
It is all gravy. I never realized that she blushes a little bit when she makes that face. That's cute.
Enough already!
There's no bomb. You'll know if you just pick me up. See? All you feel is the soft weight of cotton.
I see. However...
I love that she says, you're right, as if she did just pick him up, and I really, really love the mental image of Sonia just, like, putting her hands around Monokuma's, like, little fucking stuffed animal body and picking him up like a toddler and being like, yeah. And I like that. I think it's cute. I love remembering that Monokuma is, like, fucking 2 feet tall.
Who knows?
Who knows? If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base. To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes.
wait.
I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
No.
Well, I thought if I kept it quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just telling you now for the first time. Phew, I feel relieved. But if the bomb, wasn't from the military base of this factory, then he brought it from the Octagon. I must say you have a good eye there, Sonia. But putting a bomb inside one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. Let's try it.
That is...
Oh, it's not your fault. Don't worry about it. Monokuma's account. Interesting. No clues there. A laptop. Yeah, was he? Oh, the video was set to play after the explosion, right? Nagito should have already been killed, which means that video was recorded in advance. Locked. There's no way I can examine this. If it's locked, then maybe there really is something inside. See if, like, Chiaki or someone can get into it. Someone who's, like, smart with machines. Nothing related to the incident. Okay, what about this? Chuck looks like it came from the military base. Nagito must have brought it from here. Is that really it? Let's go check the break room. Okay. Well, I appreciate that they do that. I appreciate that they're like, alright, just a heads up, there's nothing in there that you need. Like, especially in a really long game. Like, of course, like, leave some things to mystery, you know? I don't need you to tell me exactly what to do, but I love when they're like, look, just don't waste your time with that. That's not exactly something you need. Yeah, like, if you, yeah, they don't let you explore uselessly. Like, if you're gonna explore, there's a lot to see in certain cases, which this one sounds like it's one of them. We have like 6 different places to check, including the original crime scene. So I feel like it's good that they don't let you waste your time. Doesn't have anything to do with the incident. Alright, that doesn't matter about the truck. Yeah, they want to get the show on the road. They're not fucking around.
Whoa!
Huh? Oh, a knife. Like the one that was stabbed through his hand. Gonna go to the bathroom. Don't discover anything too interesting while I'm gone. I'll try.
Maybe. All right.
Killer, someone who visited this military base at least once. Well, that's like everybody, bud. No, not me. This is the first time I've been here. That sounds fishy. Sure does. I feel like Soda would be so bad at covering up a murder. I feel like it can't be Soda. I feel like it's not Sonia. And that makes me sad, because it's got to either be Akane or Fuyiko, and I really like both of them.